Welcome back to the Bookworms, buddy. It is time for Keep, Maybe, Toss. I've been getting a lot of great feedback for this series of videos, so I'm going to keep it going. We are on shelf number 4 on my first bookcase. There's only one more after this. I have to tell you that most of this one is my Sandra Brown collection, so I'm probably not going to be getting rid of those books because I have read Sandra Brown and I do like her writing. So yeah, most of those are from her. Most of these books are from her, so let's just, I don't know. I will save the Sandra Brown books until I get through these other ones. So these are the other 2 remaining books in this Da Vinci Code series. Like I said before, they're staying on the shelves. They're my husband's books. He can decide whether or not he wants to keep them. He has read them all, and he has watched whatever movies are out for these. So yeah, there's those. The next one we got here, this is The Tale of the Tip-Off by Rita Mae Brown. And the only reason that I picked this up was because of Troy. He always goes on and on about Rita Mae Brown. So I'm going to hang on to this book, and I'm going to find time to read it. I really do like the cover with the kitty on the front. I do want to experience her writing, so this book is going to have to stay on my shelf because I really do want to read something by her. And then I can judge then, after I read this, whether or not Rita Mae Brown is for me. So there is that one, The Tale of the Tip-Off. Troy, give me some info on this if you're watching this video and what you thought of this one. I don't even know if it's a part of a series, but I think it is actually. I don't know. We'll see. It says here it's Mrs. Murphy mystery, so I don't know if they can be read out of order, if they have to be read in order. But anyway, The Tale of the Tip-Off by Rita Mae Brown. It's going to stay on my shelf. Okay, so the next ones we have here are by Nancy Bush. Nancy Bush is Lisa Jackson's sister, and they've got books that they've wrote together. I have a series that I want to read of the 2 of those that the 2 of them wrote together. But these are single books by Nancy Bush, and these are books. She is an author that I want to read since I do like Lisa Jackson so much, and I want to get to these. So I need your help on this. I have 3 books here, and I want you guys to help me decide which one of these to read to kind of maybe get me a jump start on her stuff to see if I actually like her writing like I do her sister. And I'm going to read what these books are about, and you guys can help me decide which one to read. I'm going to have you help me choose this book for next month. So, here we go. This first one is You Don't Know Me. I really like the cover of this one. And this one says, everyone in Wagon Wheel, Oregon knew that Thomas Daniels was a mean, violent man twisted by liquor and hate. His stepdaughters, Dinah, Denise, and Haley, knew it better than anyone. And then with one desperate act, their lives changed forever. Now, years after he disappeared, Thomas Daniels' remains have been found and a murder investigation is underway. All 3 sisters, Dinah, a respected journalist, acclaimed actress Denise, and Haley, hungry for her own chance at stardom, find their lives intersecting and unraveling again. And piece by piece, they'll confront the truth about the deadly night and the dark secrets that could turn one of them into a killer. So there's that one. The next one we've got here is I'll Find You. And this one says, Callie Cantrell has only fragmented memories of the car accident that killed her husband and son. 1 year later, she's still trying to start over, yet she can't shake her unease. Especially when former LA cop Wes Laughlin barges into her life searching for his young nephew. At first, he thinks Callie's lying about who she is and what she knows, but soon it's clear that Callie and West are linked by a killer who has bent others to his twisted will. The worst night of Callie's life was just the beginning of his vengeance, and when her turn comes again, there will be no escape. So there's that one, I'll Find You. And the third one we have here is Unseen. And this one says she woke up with no memories. She wakes up in a hospital room, bruised, bloody, confused. She knows her name is Gemma Laporte, but that's all. She doesn't remember smashing her car. She doesn't remember anything from the last 3 days. But a policeman, Deputy Will Tanninger, is waiting for answers and wants to know if she's responsible for a fatal hit and run. Hoping to restore her shattered memory, Gemma has no choice but to put her trust in Will. But if it turns out she's guilty of murder, he has no choice but to arrest her. Torn by her growing feelings for Will and haunted by her shadowy past, Gemma is determined to learn the truth. But in this case, the darkest truths are unknowable, and the deadliest enemies are unseen. Okay. So there's the choices, guys. You don't know me? I'll find you, and unseen. You guys, let me know in the comments below which one you think I should read for October. Ta-da! Okay, so they're staying on the shelf until I read one of them and find out if I like her writing. The next one we have here is called The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, I think is how you say that. You hold in your hands a great secret. It has been passed down through the ages, highly coveted, hidden, lost, stolen, and bought for vast sums of money. This century-old secret has been understood by some of the most prominent people in history: Plato, Galileo, Beethoven, Edison, Carnegie, Einstein, along with other inventors, theologians, scientists, and great thinkers. Now the secret is being revealed to the world. As you learn the secret, you will come to know you can have, be, or do anything you want. You will come to know who you really are. You will come to know the true magnificence that awaits you in life. Wow. I don't know. It's a small book, but it looks to be like it is nonfiction. I'm pretty sure I picked this book up on a sale. I don't know if it'll be a book that I would really get into. I just liked the cover, and I don't think it's one of the books that I really read this, and I just picked it up because look at the inside. It's beautifully done. The pages are like this tannish. I mean, come on, who wouldn't like that? I don't know if I would need to have a nonfiction book to read, then I would have this one because it does sound interesting, but I don't know, you guys. I just don't know. It's gonna be a maybe. I think it's gonna be a maybe, and I will decide on down the line if I want to keep this on my shelf or not. Like I said, it is a nonfiction book, but I think it could be something that I could enjoy as a quick nonfiction read, since I don't read much nonfiction. So it's going to be a maybe right now. You guys can help me decide and let me know if it has a chance. You guys know the kind of books I like and that kind of stuff now, so it's a maybe right now. So let me know your input on that. The next one we've got here is called From the Charred Remains. This is a mystery. It's by Susanna Hawkins. And this one says, it's 1666. And the Great Fire has just decimated an already plague-ridden London. Lady's maid Lucy Campion, along with pretty much everyone else left standing, is doing her part to help the city clean up and recover, but their efforts come to a standstill when a couple of boys stumble across a dead body that should have been burned up in the fire, but miraculously remained intact. The body of a man who died not from the plague or the fire, but from a knife plunged into his chest. Searching for the purpose now that there's no lady in the magistrate's household for her to wait on, Lucy apprenticed herself to a printmaker, but she can't resist using her free time to help the local constable, and she quickly finds herself embroiled in a murder investigation. It will take all her wits and charm, not to mention a strong stomach and a will of steel, if Lucy hopes to make it through alive herself. That sounds amazing. So guess what? Keeper. This shelf is, yeah, it's gonna be a tough decision to get rid of any of these books. Okay, so now we've got The Secret Garden, and this is by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Everybody loves The Secret Garden. I have not read it yet. It's a classic, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. So it's a classic, guys. It has to stay on the shelves. So The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. It is staying on my shelf. Okay, the next one we've got here is Skelter. This is by Vincent Bugliosi with Kurt Gentry. And the reason I have this book, there's a story behind this, is because of Susan. We just said, hey, let's pick this book up and read it together. And we went down a very scary place in our used bookstore that she was not thrilled being down there. And I thought it was funny because I like scary stuff and old stuff, but she was freaked out. But I went down there to grab this book because we had it in our minds that we were going to read this together. And I just don't think that this is a book that I will ever pick up. It was one of those things. It's a true story of Charles Manson. We all know the story. And I grabbed this book because we were going to read it together, and we just never did, and I don't think I ever will. So goodbye, Charles Manson and Helter Skelter. I don't need you no more, no more, no more, no more. Toss. And so now the rest of these books are all Sandra Brown books. And like I said before, a lot of her books are singles, and they're just standalones. And I'm just going to start going through, and I'm going to start reading one, or try to read one every other month. And I think that I will get through them pretty quickly because I do like her pacing. I like her writing style. And, yeah, they're going to have to stay on my shelves because I like her. I like Sandra Brown. And I think she's an interesting writer. So these last books are all Sandra Brown. Best Kept Secrets, Mean Streak, Play Dirty, Smokescreen, Ricochet. Oh, and look, Ricochet and Hardback. Yeah, so this one's probably going to get tossed. This one will keep. Hey, look, see there? Unspeakable, Standoff, Lethal. Didn't I just say Lethal? I don't have two of these, do I? Maybe I just saw it and that's Mean Streak. Oh, I guess not. Lethal. We got Chill Factor. Oh, looky there. That is Play Dirty. Play Dirty. Looky there. Another one. This one is White Hot. The Switch. This has got library binding. And the last one we've got here is Fat Tuesday. So, yeah, that's my Sandra Brown collection. And they're going to stay on my shelves because I like her writing. So, guys, that is shelf number 4 on my first bookcase. One more shelf to go, and that will be for next month. So we got rid of 3. That is better than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be just this one, but it's 3. So that is a huge deal because I seem to have a hard time getting rid of books. I would have got rid of the Dan Brown books too, but you know, they're my husband, so that would have been 5 books. But I'll talk to him about it to see if he'll ever read it again. But, you know, it's probably one of those series he's going to want to keep. And I don't blame him. When you got a series you like, you keep them. So anyway, that's it for me, guys, and that was my 4th episode of Keep Maybe Toss. Remember, guys, to let me know about this one. Should I keep it? Should I toss it? And also make sure you put your input in for these 3 books. Which one should I read? Unseen, I'll Find You, or You Don't Know Me. Those are all by Nancy Bush. Thanks, guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.